All right, we are live on Twitch, just waiting for YouTube to join the party. If you're watching this after the fact, feel free to skip ahead, as always, past this little bit of waiting time, waiting room fun. And I believe we should be live on YouTube as well now. All right, well, welcome to Group 2. Yesterday we saw Group 1. Cat, hello, hello. Fantastic day, night. Oh, I didn't see I didn't see your original message. What was rude? Derek is here as well. All right. Let's dive right into it. Like I said, Group 1 was yesterday. Group 2 is today. And let's just get the ball rolling. We are watching Hart in blue take on Winchester. It was blue-purple. I wanted to make it orange-purple, but orange on this map, very hard to see. So I figured, you know what, why ruin a good thing? Why mess with a good thing? Oh, Derek got the first. The pinned comment on my YouTube app always hides the first 2 or 3 comments, so Alcatraz, Alendiel, hello. Glad you could join us on Twitch. And let's take a look. So, like I said, Winchester was originally purple, which I think is Winchester's go-to color, but unfortunately, orange doesn't look very good on this map. So I just made it blue and red, 1 and 2. Hart playing as the Hindustanis and Winchester as the Berbers. So we got some good camel civilizations taking one another on. Looks like perhaps a first kill here as a very voyeuristic gazelle just stares. A couple of reinforcing scouts. Let's see if the twain shall meet. Gray Shrimp, hello. The Wololo strikes. Jeremy, welcome. Ooh, it looks like Winchester got the first kill of the game with a dead scout, but paid the price for it. John Yang is here. Chris joining us right in game number 1 as we have a red Berber taking on the Hindustanis. So what will prevail? Will it be the regenerating cheaper camels of the Berbers? Will it be the lightning fast attacking imperial camels of the Hindustanis? This map, Shrublands, does generally lend itself to longer games, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see Imperial Age. Lots and lots of lemon bushes along the rim of the map. The Johnarchy. John Yang, I don't know if you're familiar. There used to be a show in Canada called Jono-Vision with Jonathan Torrens. In between his acting in Trailer Park Boys, he had his own like daytime talk show almost, and it was very popular among the younger crowds, and then just kind of disappeared. For now, it looks like it is our Berber who's putting on the aggression, keeping the Hindustani at home. Poor Spearman, rushing, trying to keep up. Trying to make his way here into the battle. Like a younger sibling who is forced to join an older sibling running to catch up. I don't remember that, but I do remember Yvonne of the Yukon. I have never heard of Yvonne of the Yukon. Tony finally made a stream, just got back to the AOA after playing it in my childhood. Crazy to see such an active community. I know, tell me about it. Why do you think I'm here? I discovered the exact same community 2 years ago. Let's say 2.5 to 3 years ago, actually. And then it took yours truly. The amazing fan base that knows me by now knows that it takes me a long time to do anything. And so it did take a while to get the channel started, but I was also surprised pleasantly that this community was not only alive, but thriving. Superjan, hello, hello. How are you tonight? Oh, yes, Catherine, very good point. If anyone's watching this who knows the outcome, please do not spoil it for anybody. All right. Kill count 3-2. Both players still in feudal. Looks like our Hindustani off the back of 2 fewer villagers. Surprised it's off the back of 2 fewer villagers. Idle time on the TC is identical at 24 seconds. We'll be hitting Castle Age first. Actually, to be fair, maybe not surprised that it's off of the back of fewer villagers. I mean, if you're going to pay for villagers, might as well add the extra 5% discount you get going up to Castle Age. Oh, Supergen, I'm glad you could join us. I hope you feel well soon. And if there's anything we can do, let us know. John with the very, very heavy spoiler of the very definition of a zero-sum game. All right, no more Berber aggression. Now it is Hart's turn to get some villager kills. Got 3 already, 4. Will he get 5, or will the spearmen do their job? Nope, the spearmen do their job, shoot the scouts into the corner. But there's a random villager. He gets surrounded. Hart's risking it. Gets a 5th, but it's going to cost them. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a lot worse for him, but no. Look at those 2 of those scouts. 3 of those scouts are basically dead. 1 falls, a 2nd falls, a 3rd falls. But they do manage to get a 6th villager. Ouch. So 6 villager kills already. And now Winchester, our Berber, is down 10 villagers. But he's getting a rear castle, a 2nd TC for him, as our Hindustani, ooh, on the other side of the map, has gone up to 4 town centers. Okay. So double the town center count. Well, right now, I guess quadruple the town center count, because this is still not technically up. Cheaper villagers mean that our Hindustani's economy is about to absolutely explode. Is someone challenge? Yeah, the Johnarchy and the Derekocracy. Man, are you guys funny? Like, these aren't fake laughs. Like, I'm like legit. Like, this community is so clever sometimes. I'm trying to combine Derek and Triumvirate, because I think there are 3 original Dereks. Derekumvirate. Your mom. Hello, hello. Not just any other, not just any game of Age of Empires, a high elo game of Age of Empires between 2 pretty badass players. I hope Chuptaburger manages to join us eventually in Twitch. I believe he mentioned the other day that he is friends with Hart. Camels moving in, Spearmen going to shoot them out. They do come with a decent attack bonus, not the highest, plus 12 against camels. And these do have bloodlines and husbandry now, so they're going to be able to run away real quickly. Marco, hello, hello. Marco, funny story. So I posted some pictures on Discord earlier, and I was trying to figure out which pictures should I post, because I have a few of them. And my wife was like, why don't you post some pictures from our trip to New York, like 2 years ago. While she was pregnant, we went on a bit of a food tour. And then I was looking at the photos of me just eating in restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. And I'm wearing the exact same shirt in every single photo. So I was like, meh. I don't want to reveal my slobness or whatever the... yeah, slobness, slovenliness to the audience just yet. But it was all New York food pictures, and I was like laughing, and she just told me it was very embarrassing that I was wearing the same shirt in literally every single photo of me. In one, I'm eating a pizza, in another one, I'm eating some bolognese, in another, I'm eating a fried chicken sandwich. In another, there's the only picture where I'm in a restaurant and not eating is in John's of Bleecker, where I'm sitting in front of a salad. That's the only picture I have in a restaurant in New York where I'm not stuffing my face, is me sitting in front of a salad. Ooh, your mom. If you know the outcome of this one, don't spoil it. This scout feels much faster than other civilization scouts. It's possible because scouts in the Castle Age do become lightning fast. Isaac doesn't do laundry. No, Isaac's too exhausted to do laundry. Yeah, seriously, I think I packed like 5 shirts for a week. What? And I ended up wearing just 2 of them. Sloppiness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So my apologies. I'm rambling and not casting the game as the. I thought we would have more time. I didn't realize 10 villager kills to 2 was such a big deal when there's this much money on the line. And how bad is our Berber doing? Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I pointed out that he was up 4 town centers to 1. Now he's going up to 5 town centers to 4. That being said, Winchester has no clue about that. Has he? How many town centers has he seen? Yeah, so he actually has seen all 4. He hasn't seen the 5th one going up. But that was a very quick GG. Slovenliness, right? That's what I thought. I thought it was All right. Well, perhaps not the longest of games. I mean, he still had his 6 camel archers. Chris, I'm very sorry. The curse of the Berbers continues. Although, again, it's I'm wondering why he went camel archers against camel riders, right? These guys come with an attack bonus against camels +5, whereas this guy doesn't come with any attack bonus against camels at all. And your camels in Castle Age are 15% cheaper, if I'm not mistaken. So why did Winchester decide to go unique unit? Maybe he thought he could raid. Maybe he thought he could snipe. Oh, no, Cat. I remembered and I changed it. To be fair, the Berbers did win last night. Yeah, exactly. Well, game number 1. A banger with a little b, I guess. Let's see what the next game holds for us. That was a little disappointing. I was especially on a map like Shrublands, where, like I said, there's so many resources. It lends itself to massive battles, especially in the late game. To have it end in early castle after a few minutes? Anyway. Whatever. It is what it is. We find ourselves on a bit of a dirtily named map, Golden Stream, where Hart this time is playing as the Vikings, taking on the Armenians in red by Winchester. Okay. So 2 decent naval civilizations. Gratian, you like that transition, huh? Nice. Dave, the first hole just kind of screwed Winchester. Oh, okay. Wait a second. The Dave? Or are you a fake Dave? Either way, illustrious company. Thanks for saying hi. That is indeed the Dave. Okay, all right, all right. Awesome. Glad to chat. Ooh, look at this, converging on the relic. So first to water is our Armenian. See how well he does with that, what he trains. So far, a big fat nothing. All right. Now, the similarities in these 2 civilizations are fantastic, right? You've got very powerful infantry civs with decent supporting archers and amazing naval powers. Zuil, hello, hello. How are you tonight? Zuil, I still don't remember the name of that pizza place in DC. I've taken to Google. I feel so embarrassed. There's a good spot for TS in Middle Island. What is TS? And here we go. If you notice, if you look very, very careful, you'll see a second arrow being fired by these galleys. Bit of a mini Chukanu is the Armenian galley line. Oh, town center. You mean like right here? So again, I'm hoping we get to see a bit of a late game between these two players and civs, because I would absolutely love to see Viking infantry supported by Boggs Vagar archers taking on 100 HP champions. And composite bowman. Who the hell doesn't want to see composite bowman? Heart so far is just absolutely giving up the water, it seems like. Correct me if I'm wrong, the Armenians also have a unique tech that expands their the blast radius of their demos, right? Which means they are the last civilization you want to give map and water control to on this kind of map. Okay. Art trying to press in through the left as Winchester circles, but Juicy Wolof here is already up and running. So neither player should be able to get too much done. Three villagers, my apologies. Well, now two. So who's gonna break into whose base first? With which super weak feudal age army? Our Viking is heading up to Castle Age again. Just completely no presence on the water, which on this map is... Ugh. That's a problem with pub player. Even little advantages can translate into there's no point in continuing. Yeah, we've seen that a few times, right? Well, I shouldn't say a few times. We've seen it many a time where sometimes you can kind of tell... Oh, here we go. Sneaky, sneaky side dock. Sometimes you can kind of tell the players see 3 or 4 steps ahead. It's like, you know, a chess game for them. They have an instinct, but sometimes it's a little hard for us lay people to detect and figure out what that 3 or 4 steps ahead does look like. And sometimes that translates into a bit of a weird GG. Also weird is that this galley is facing bottom left and is firing top left. There it is. All right, so the Viking is in fact, I'm assuming, going to start training longboats, assuming slash hoping. Hard has managed to kill a villager. Is it the skirmishers? No. Is it the scouts? Yes, it is. Am I traveling to Red Bull? No, unfortunately not. I'm assuming my invitation got lost in the mail, but nah, I'm not important enough yet. Dum dum dum. All right, there we go. Longboats. Second TC as well. Decent location next to the stone. Armenian, by the time I finish that sentence, has hit castle as well. You know, for all the big talk of the Armenians, every time there's a new civilization introduced, whether it's the Romans, the Armenian-Georgian combo, always a lot of talk about pay to win and stuff like that. When's the last time we saw champions in Castle Age? Is there anyone who can remember a high elo game that we saw champions in the Castle Age? I don't think so. I can't remember a single game. I'm just gonna show up with a trebuchet to lay siege to the castle. Oh my god, can you imagine? I just show up and I do one of these like viral live videos where I just like become an absolute nuisance and make an ass of myself. Uh-oh, Winchester chasing a little bit too far, but does manage again to pick off the weaker HP units. The ability of these pro players, like a hungry lion, to pick off the weak member of the herd is always so amazing to me, as is the fact that we've got a good quantity of longboats, going up to 9 of them. Bye scouts. Longboats don't have minimum range, right? Nope. Now he's gonna siege that Armenian first fortified church that came with a free relic. And there you go. Location for the town center. As was mentioned earlier, a third dock going up for our Armenian. The tiniest little idle villager is more important than Wololo. Absolutely. Infantry units actually on... Yeah, infantry units need a little bit of a buff. Oh, Berber's Burgers redeemed the first. Nice. Berber's Burgers. Cool name. What would that be? Camel meat? All right, so on the one hand, we've got some cool Castle Age naval action happening with the War Galley upgrade in the top right of our screen, but on land, we are stuck in the past, stuck in a time gone by with feudal age armies, he says as a knight shows up. Okay. Fortified church, town center under siege. So it was, in theory, a decent location for a town center. In theory. I fixed the follower text. I did, and I fixed the coin redemption with Supergen's help. I am slowly wrapping my mind around Twitch. Candy kicker camel is quite common to eat in Australia. Interesting. Only the finest camel meat. Uh-oh. I mean, oh, the demo! I'm always inclined to, as a betting man, to put my money on longboats. But firing a second arrow is still not terrible here. That being said, numbers do prevail. Popping this guy out, probably not the right move on you at the tail end of losing a naval engagement. I would imagine camel meat is probably eaten quite in many places all over the world, no? Look at the arrows fly. Why are you ungarrisoning one unit at a time, Vinchester? Are you trying to lure them into demos? Okay, he is trying to lure them. Are we actually going to see the upgrade that I can't pronounce? Silesian? Cilician? Kilician? Cilician fleet? 3rd TC for our Viking as a second near. The first one goes up for our Armenian. I mean, you could count this one as the second, but I don't think it's going to last there very long. 11 longboats, 6 war galleys, +2 attack and range, +2 attack and range. Do I know how they pick the civilization? It's like they choose a pool of them and then... no, I think they pick the map and then the civs. I think everything gets picked. I don't think any of this is random. And then they get certain bans. Certain civs they can ban. Our Viking finally feels comfortable enough. He's got 630 stone and a whole bunch of villagers waiting for the command to, I'm assuming, put a castle somewhere here on Center Gold Island. At 675 stone, he's going up to Imperial. Our Armenian, half the food, way too much gold. And there's the castle, very conservatively placed. I mean, you're pressing into this location. This is a very conservative placement. But we'll get mission accomplished because it does reach the fortified church, which has been repaired despite many an attempt to take it down by longboats. What is this blue dot? A random knight. Just hanging out. Doc, how's life down under? So far, navies are being built up. Where is this one Warrior Priest. Okay, he's going up the left side. We'll see the outpost going down. We'll see the villager building the outpost. 22 longboats careening an Imperial en route. Only 12 war galleys 3 minutes away from Imperial. To be fair, I probably shouldn't have even clicked this to see if he researched that upgrade, because there's not a single castle on the map for our Armenian. So a bit of a brain fart. There are over 2,000 possible Civ matchups. Damn. Oh, Hart is paying attention here. Winchester selling food for gold. Sweet, how do I become a knight? You mean in a... Oh, come on. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. Another relatively early GG. I mean, it's not as early as last game, but I guess losing map and water control to the Vikings is pretty much just as bad as losing map and water control to the Armenians. I mean, how far was Winchester away from Imperial? Like 2 minutes? Yeah, what the hell is 2 minutes? You've got 6 villagers on stone. You can repair your castle for a while. Your castle is going to ensure that the longboats don't engage into here. Lee, hello, hello. Zuila, are you asking how to become a knight in like real life? Like how to buy armor and stuff? Again, a bit of a questionable GG. There's a Cilician fleet. Kilician fleet. I don't get it sometimes. 2 minutes is not a long time. Your opponent just now started training a Treb. It's not instantaneous. It's not a Cataperuto Treb. It's going to have to unpack. It's going to have to fire. It'll get, what, 4 volleys off before you're in Imperial? You can repair your castle, get hoardings, get a bunch of upgrades for it. Does he have a university? Yeah, he does. Okay. So, Heart? 2-0? All right. Let's take a look at the stats. Longboats to war galleys, demos, skirmish, everything else is garbage. War galley, 7 demo ships. Was the economy terrible? No, the economies were identical. Even had 4 relics. Ended the game with 2 because those 2 in the center got knocked out. Maybe the treble won't even target the castle first. Maybe, oh no, never mind. The fortified church is down. 5 raisings, 43 kills to 28. 1 villager killed. Is a questionable GG in my opinion. Oh, you mean the green name? Oh yeah, Zuil, that you have to become an awesome member of the channel. You click the join button, and then you get the pizza. You become a pizza knight, or a pizza cavalier like Cat. But wow, I again 83 villagers to 93. You've got 2 safe docks. You've got 2 minutes until Imperial. You still have control of Center Island. You've got villagers on stone. Could he have stayed a little longer as not a pro player? Probably, I'm assuming yes. Oh my goodness. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's move on to game number 3. I mean, I'm hoping the games don't all last 20 minutes. But what can we do if they do? They do. Is Dowd still competing, or is he gone? I think Dowd is donezo, if I'm not mistaken. Did he qualify? I don't think he qualified for the final. Ooh, we've seen this on this map, I believe, with doubt. Speaking of the Lord, Anno Doubtity, a Hun War on River Divide. I think we saw it on Isthmus with Doubt, if I'm not mistaken. And it was Doubt versus ACCM. Bubblehead Viking, thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. Premature Pablo, big nice. Nice to catch you live. Candy cake, the hump of the camel is considered a delicacy? Is it? Okay. Not by this guy. Although I think shark fins are also considered a virility delicacy. Yeah, I think we were all hoping that would be that would get a interview invitational spot. Because what would a tournament be without the casters laughing at Doubt? Candy, you went down a rabbit hole, or should I say a camel hole, of eating camels on Wikipedia? All right, so if you're not familiar with River Divide, everyone starts with their precious resources nearby. Gold and stone, not a lot of wood. If you want to get rich or die trying, you have to go off to the islands to the right or the left, where there are 3 relics, a whole bunch of huntables, whole bunch of lumber, gold, and stone, not that much. So that you have to get nearby with your 3 piles. And everyone starts with a transport to make things even more interesting. Yeah, Supergen, we've seen this before, right? In this, in the last, with Doubt and ACCM, if I'm not mistaken. I should cast Poop Lord on this map is Spanish. I did cast the Poop Lord game. When the Portuguese were changed so that they got wood. Oh, 1 second. Lot of scouts, lot of scouts. When the Portuguese were changed that they collect wood in addition to the berries, Poop Lord came up with a nice strategy, and I casted it early on. Actually, Poop Lord is awesome. One of the earliest supporters of my channel. Derek, you think Sebastian's gonna win Red Bull? Yeah, Hun War is back, baby. Now let's see Frank War. If you want to get even more antiquated and geriatric about it. Were Hun Wars in 2010? I thought earlier than that. Why did I feel like it was a bit earlier? So both players here walling off, not as the meta suggests. Usually you wall off the side where you have your transport ship. You wall off to the edge of the water. The side where your opponent has their transport ship, you wall off not to the water. You wall off so that they can't sneak by. But both players didn't really get the memo about the meta on this map, and they're both walling river to river. All the way across. Which means blue can sneak units into the back of red's base, and red can sneak units, as he is about to try to do to blue's base, but wait a second. Is he gonna risk it? Oh, the spearman does come with an attack bonus against ships. He's trying to block the way. And the freaking fire galley got stuck behind a stupid militiaman. And here we go. I mean, what the hell was the point of that? You could have just run those units in. Oh, is he gonna get a villager too? Nothing yet. Oh, loses the whole sneaky force. What was the point of that? Might as well just move them here, garrison them, and then unload it. I mean, you telegraphed your movement. It's like that meme of Kim Kardashian playing poker with reflective sunglasses. He just telegraphed his entire movement to Hart, and Hart collapsed on defense and crushed it. Giga Chad says Team Winchester. So far, a red Hun with a few questionable moves. he's trying to defend himself here. Ooh, he hasn't seen that the... I mean, to be fair, not a bad strategic move to send your transport all the way into enemy territory, because that's probably the last place this fire galley is going to be looking for that transport, right? So maybe a bit of a 4D chess move out of Winchester. My apologies, out of Hart. Winchester both now in Castle Age. Hart, for some reason, still has that one militiaman who is doing his darndest to destroy a palisade. As uh-oh. Again, spearman line units come with attack bonuses. +9 against ships. Oh, okay. I was about to say, you got a little something called range that you might want to use. Bodkin for one, Bosaw for the other. Candy Kicker, yes, I am live on YouTube as well. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, it's not the voices. It is the amazing audience on YouTube. You're a little stunned. Winchester's down 2-0. First game I can see. Maybe. Not really. Second game was a bit of a questionable GG. Both games he was behind, but in my opinion, not really to the point of no return. Ooh, this time in the center it's wolves. Interesting that the animal changes all the time. Sometimes it's bears, sometimes it's wolves. Either way, they got pumped full of arrows. Art's the only one you see routinely taking games off of Hera. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for tomorrow, but tomorrow's video is going to be a fun game. And it is true that the players play differently in tournament settings than they do on ranked ladder. Although, to be fair, some players not too differently. Some players are really do try hard on ranked ladder. Sometimes, not always. Like when Hera was trying to get to 2K9, he was really going crazy, try-harding, 12, 13-hour streams a day, upset with himself if he would get a loss, furiously drinking water out of that water bottle. But let's see, Red Cavalry Archers are on the high ground. They are at 2-1 compared to the 2-1 of their opponents. Winchester also behind on ballistics, but high ground should make up, well, more than enough for that. What do we have? 18 Cav Archers to 19. Okay, so. Oh, Zuil, there are a lot of tournaments coming up. There's the 3 versus 3 tournament on the hyper random maps. There's this one. There's a one that was announced by Memb a day or two ago. The Nations Cup one. Ooh, Giga Chad, don't spoil it for anyone else. The SAX Cup was it's already over. But it's the same sponsor who, as far as I can tell, is just an individual who loves this game. One of Vivi's fans. Yeah, Supergen, those 3 versus 3 hyper random ones are really cool. Although it's 3 versus 3, but it's also a 1 versus 1. I'm not too sure 100% how that tournament's going to work. The Desert Cup, the one that Ornlu is hosting, I'm not 100% sure how that one's going to be working in terms of 1v1 or 3v3s. I think it's a combo of both. Hart just kind of perving out a little bit, staring from a treetop into the backyard of his neighbor here as he gets a second TC to the 3 of Winchester. Sax Nation Cup. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, there's your ballistics for the win. All right, so Side attacks are done. Worst possible time to peel off 5 cavalry archers here for Winchester. That being said, again, with the high ground, he does manage to snipe a few of hearts. Pablo, right now I'm just casting. But I do plan, now that I'm on Twitch, I do plan on starting to play. Probably I'll start with playing in our Discord group. Who's kidding who? Let's get some community games going, and I'll probably join in on a few, and then we'll see whether or not I have the technical skills to actually do 1v1s. Even if I don't, who cares? I'm not above sitting at 800 elo if I have to. Oh, Derek, no, I played before. I played before a lot of people on here were born. I played this guy. I've been playing Age of Empires since 1997. All the way back to Rogan. And Marco has challenged me many a time to 1v1s, and I have many a times dodged Marco with a smoke bomb, and then I run away. Doc, what's that taunt? I'll beat you back to Age of Empires. We're now both players just steadily building up their cav archer counts. Their militaries are eerily similar. Everyone's got a fire galley. Everyone's got a transport. Everyone's got mid-30s cav archers. Hart is ahead in upgrades. 2-2 to the 2-1 of Winchester. Winchester's got the numbers on the right. Hart's got the numbers on the left. And just like that, look at that. Winchester takes a fantastic fight on the right side. Oh, Super Gen. Yes, I have to install the bot and the commands and such. Shakespeare. All good, cat. Yeah, Giga Chad, that's awesome. Yeah, Super Gen, I am adding it to the list. You are absolutely right. Giga Chad, you were years away from being proficient, but Age of Empires helped? Okay. I mean, kill count is fairly similar. Villager count, our Red Hun is ahead by virtue of that additional town center he's had up for the longest time, but... Ooh, look at this. Winchester is being very cautious. The last thing you want to do as you're trying to castle push the left island is run into a whole bunch of marauding cav archers. Winchester's also adding elite skirmishers into the mix. Okay. Outpost down. Uh-oh, Cat, you're getting close to 1,000 coins. Oh, I'm gonna have to change it to 2,000. Skirmishers for both players, actually. I mean, this is what you get when you get a mirror matchup between two ridiculously powerful players. It looks like Hart's also pressing into the right side. 8 kills for these cav archers. Any villagers? No, no one's killed any villagers except Winchester, who's killed that one who was building the outpost here. Nobody is ceding the high ground. I love it. Oh, but wait a second. Hart gets pulled into the ravine. Castle up. Town center's in trouble, but doesn't lame the villagers, which is probably the more important thing. A second hunted castle going up. Tarkins. Okay. Their Pierce armor is definitely going to help against the cav archers, but... okay. I mean, they are light on their feet. Wait a second. Hart doesn't have husbandry. What? Why does Hart not have husbandry? And where the hell are Winchester's cav archers? Oh, they're inside the castle. Supergen, you're already at 4K? Oh my goodness. I significantly underestimated the coin gathering rate. Doc with the 4D chess move. Rebecca W, welcome to the Knights. Welcome to the Pizza Knights. Giga Chad, you learned wood, food, gold, and stone. Awesome. We have another pizza night. To be fair, at the time, I thought the Berserks were giant rooster men because of how they looked. To be fair, the original Age of Empires 2 game, the graphics weren't as good as they are now. Sorry, I think my chat froze again. You're saving for the dialogue, Jen? Yeah, fair enough. Now, both players have Tarkins, which is, why the hell not? We're getting Marauders for Hart. So I guess Tarkins is the name of the game for him now. He's transitioning to Stables. 4 Stables going up. Creepiest attack animation in the entire game. The Tarkin. No sound. Just a whooshing of the air. Giga Chad, what is your native language, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, there's a lot of ways to earn those coins. Twitch really wants you to get a watching. This is a lot of Tarkins, by the way. 16 Tarkins are going to run into this base. Winchester's now, his 10 villager lead is a meager 7. Does have a lot more army count. He has no attack upgrades. He's going up to elite. Hart has the better upgrades, but he's stuck at basic Tarkin for now. Oh, he's leading Winchester. I love this. I love when pro players do this. They lead the armies as far away as possible from their main settlement. Portuguese. Awesome. You don't like the DE Archer sound? Sounds like a slot machine. I mean, come on. All right, well, Winchester, Giga Chad, Winchester took 1 point here. Okay, he's being attacked to the south, is Hart. Got plenty of villagers. He's got 630 stone to repair. Ooh, his castle's been denied here, although at 70%, he can bring some villagers forward. He's failed to dislodge any of this. He's seen 2 town centers, hasn't seen the 3rd. I don't know. Was this, maybe he just saw the overwhelming numbers here. The Cav Archers are going to make quick work of these villagers. The Tarkins are going to chase. He must see that these are elite Tarkins, fully armored, compared to his basic Tarkin. Again, Siririo is also Portuguese. Awesome. Well, welcome, welcome. Technically a Doubt Castle? No, not yet. It's only at 71%. I think we established that Doubt Castle is what, 95 plus? I think. I mean, Why the GG? You're at 125 villagers. You're an Imperial Age. You've got 700 gold, 800 wood for Trebs on the left. I guess it's just this. He didn't want to contend with this. Life is all about technicalities. Cav archer to cav archer, skirmisher to skirmisher, Tarkin to Tarkin in all respects except skirmishers. Winchester has him beat just by a little bit. 6 extra cav archers, 10 extra Tarkins. Look at that PKPM. Holy moly, hero level. Damn. 300 APM. I mean, that's StarCraft level APM. 202 is not bad either. I mean, Cav Archer battles are... Yeah, the economies are not that dissimilar. 10% apart, 0 conversions, 11 raisings. Fair enough. But was it PKPM to the same mark? 18, 22. No. Okay. Wow. 3 odd GGs in my opinion. The first one a little less odd. The second and the third. I mean... I suspect it's this attack here to the rear. I can't imagine he GG'd because of this, especially with 650 gold and 800 wood and 630 stone. And he needs to just send a few of these Tarkins south with 5 or 6 villagers and he can get this castle up and running. All right. I think it's probably these units here to the back and the fact that he has done nothing to stop this economy. Although if he knew what we knew, that he's basically just down less than 10% economy, maybe he wouldn't have GG'd. It's not like he has 6 relics to 0. It's still just 2 relics to 0. All right. It is what it is. We move on to game number 4. Inception. Red Bull starts in October, I believe. All right. If any map can take us into late game Imperial, it is the ground beef, sausagey karst map that has just a ridiculous amount of resources. 20,000 stone, 71,000 gold. Not a lot of wood. Lithuanians in blue for heart. Bohemians. Okay. Well, if anyone can challenge the heavy cavalry of the Lithuanians, with or without relics, it is the Bohemian Spearmen. And let's see where the relics are vis-a-vis the Lithuanian base. He's got one just north, top right. This is a one-way trip for this Red Scout. Nope. You bastard. Winchester is taking no prisoners, no quarter given. Oh, Zuil, yesterday's archery range was atrocious. I believe that's probably why he eventually just shat the bed the rest of the tournament. It's psychologically way too damaging. So there's a relic to the top right, relic to the bottom left, relic just south, and relic in the center. He has seen one of the relics in the center of the map. No kills yet. Both players running around. Spearman chasing Scout. Scout's corralling and chasing down Archer. Okay, first kill of the game. Possibly another kill? Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Only OGs remember what happened yesterday. All right. Who was it that had the vegan tournament? The vegan Age of Empires tournament where you weren't allowed to get food from animal sources. Was it Ellie? I think. If anyone in the chat remembers. Oh, Derek with the punnery. Super Gen, not a fan of puns. All right, more kills. 4 apiece. And now this archer's in jeopardy. Scout doesn't have that terrible HP. It's probably going to try to body block. No, it doesn't even need to. Archer just runs in a straight line straight to its death. Oh, bear with me. Anytime I go silent and the camera doesn't move, you can assume that I am reloading my YouTube app. I forget who it was. I think it was Ellie. 6 kills to 4. Winchester has gone full in bean style. I mean, this is just silly. Not to be too critical, but if you just walled off here and here, you would avail yourself of all of these resources, and all 2 patches of gold. Right? I mean, what's the point of going, like, doing this? Even this is a bit of a wonky wall off. Why not just extend it here? And then you get yourself 3 patches of gold, 2 patches of stone. Everywhere you go, you're bombarded with punnery. Imagine I reply to that with some, with a pun. Pointy Boy continues his quest. Might want to be careful, lest he attracts the attention of the hungry wolf. I mean, Karsts is a map where if you wall yourself off properly, you can really get a nice boost of resources. And this, in my opinion, creating a little bit of an enclave for yourself. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You never know. Winchester is going to hit Castle Age about 6 or 7 seconds ahead of his opponent. Supergen, what is that emote on Twitch with the head grabbing? That's so funny. Heart made the house. This one? Damn you, blacksmith, says the spearman, who traveled all the way across the map just to poke at that blacksmith. Bodkin crossbow combo for one, Bodkin skirmisher combo for the other. 2 extra TCs for our Lithuanian. Where's the monastery? No monastery yet. Has the wood for it. Second TC. It's called Not Like This. Man. Oh, that's Pointy Boy the second? Pointy Boy Jr.? The face palm? Skirmishers are running around. No villager kills just yet. Remember, every town center, our Lithuanian plops onto the map, gives them 100 free food. The Bohemians, for their economic prowess, I think, get all their mining camp upgrades free of charge. So Lithuanian is going those faster moving skirmishers. I'm assuming this is to give his monks time to gather relics around the map. I can't imagine you're going skirmishers for any real military reason, especially since you've scouted your opponent's little, I don't know what, apple-shaped base here and have seen no castle. Mangonel? Yeah, Mangonel popping up university as well. Ooh, are we gonna get to see hand cannoneers in the Castle Age? Here's the part that confuses me. Winchester sees Hart has countered him, but will he continue to make crossbows? Let's find out. He has countered the counter here with a mangonel. I think it's okay. Better for him if he spends the food on skirmishers rather than horses. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go cavalry, although there is a hidden stable. Has Hart seen it? He has seen it. At this point, no extra skirmishers and no extra crossbows. Are we going fast-ish castle? Okay, skirmishers shoot away on the right, but Hart, in a big brain move, has taken his skirmisher force, cut it in half, knowing that there's only one mangonel out on the field. Oh, now he's going to be so annoying. Might as well have left a few skirmishers down here. Because you know these lumberjacks are just going to pivot south again, yeah. Just leave a few down here. Wait a second, let's take a look at the wood lines for our Bohemian, because he might be in a bit of trouble. Well, might have been in a bit of trouble now that the Scorpion's out. Probably not that much trouble again. Our Lithuanian is ahead 5 villagers. But he is housed, and oh no! Just now starting to build a house? Okay, someplace, a Lithuanian house was completed. I think he's trying to keep him off wood, because these skirmishers are just kind of running around here. Oh no. Villager, oh my goodness, 2 HP. And this is where if you had walled off here, for example, you could be taking the forest to the back with no issues, resources to the back with no issues. G'day, Banta. How are you today? Fail fish lacks a certain intensity. Oh man. Wait, what? What? Oh, if I forgot there's a town center here. So wall off be damned. And now Hart is getting as much scouting as his heart desires. Now he's taking his aggression out on this one TC that guns him down before the monk can get him. Yeah, banter. Every year that goes by, every day that I get older, I appreciate the Rocky monologue from I forget what Rocky it is. Oh, Saucin Mentality, thank you so much for following on Twitch. What Rocky was it where his son was being a little whiny and he's like, ain't no one gonna hit as hard as life, but you gotta keep moving forward. No matter how much you get hit, you gotta keep moving forward. Man, that speech, just that monologue, just it hits differently when you're not 20 years old, you know? Somehow, siege is being shooed away by skirmishers, he says, although it's probably the monks who are shooting the siege away. Who's kidding who? And our Lithuanian, he's got 3 relics. There's the castle. Are we gonna get to see Lechai? Oh, 4 monks for 1 mangonel. No, it's the one where he's like older now, and he's it's the first of the new wave of Rocky movies, where his son is like complaining to him that he's being made fun of at work, and I don't know what, he can't live up to his father's reputation or something. How many points for a Rocky impression? Yeah, it's one of the new ones. It's not one of the OG Rockies. Well, you know what? Hart built a skirmisher army, and he willed the Hussite wagon into existence. There's a villager here. Remember, villagers do come with a +6. There it is. Hussite wagon, +6 attack bonus. I don't know why sometimes it shows it, sometimes it doesn't. Adrian. Coke slushy. Fun fact, my uncle wrote music for Rocky 4 and 5? Really? Did he ever get to meet Sylvester Stallone? Fabio, hello, hello. Remember, you do need redemption. I don't know why the camera skips like that. I apologize. I'm not trying not to really move the mouse that much. You do need redemption for these Hussite wagons to convert them, which Hart does have. So he's sitting pretty here with 7 monks in Imperial Age. Does he have... He has block printing as well. So 9 range. But now you're facing Bohemian gunpowder. He does not have Wagenberg. What he does have in 1:45 is freaking Haufnitzes. Ooh, Winchester. That's an expensive upgrade. That costs more than going up to Imperial. So you definitely want to keep your bombard cannons alive as long as possible. The last of the converted Hussites dies. There's tower shields. So we're going to see, just like yesterday, 10 Pierce armor freaking skirmishers and elite Leichai bloodlines. No attack, no armor upgrades whatsoever. He's got 3 relics only. Has he seen the one to the north? He has not. Crossbow attacks, but look at how sour this is. It's literally right here. Oh no, it's so sour. Deletes the Siege Workshop, does not want it. He also wrote the music for Transformers. Which Transformers? Cartoon, new ones, old ones. Vince DiCloa, interesting. That's awesome. The original cartoons. Robots in disguise. The original cartoon was pretty boss. Is the Lithuanians a safe pick? Oh, I don't know. Like I said, if anything can counter the absolute ridiculousness that is the latest, it is the Bohemian Spearman line unit with the 25% more bonus damage. In 45 seconds, he's going to have halberdiers that do 40 bonus damage. I will repeat, 40 bonus damage to any cavalry unit. And much like the Lithuanian latest that ignores armor, that bonus doesn't care how much armor you have. It's a bonus, so it's on top of armor reduction already. Oh, Decola. So your uncle's name is Decola and your nickname is Coke Slushy. I assume you are somehow related to the Coca-Cola brand. There's a relic right in front of Blue's base. He hasn't seen. He actually, sorry, he did get it. We've got a Lithuanian, ladies and gentlemen, with 4 relics. Skirmishers to the left. Leichai are moving into the right. Pikemen are moving into position. Did he cancel this? I think he canceled the halberdier upgrade. Oh, that's so sour. Why did he cancel the halb upgrade? Hart is pressing down on it with an army 3 times bigger. 30 more villagers. This is not looking good for Winchester. Fair enough, he has trapped these Leichai, now Leitis, inside his base. Okay, gonna do something about it. Wait a second, now he has halberdiers? I thought a second ago he didn't have halberdiers. Now he has halberdiers. Plus 40 against the cavalry. ESJB 11, yes, the winner of this set does go to a castle in Spain. And I believe he also gets a free 1-week gym pass with Memb. They get to work out together. Yeah, tell me, Coke Slushy, I wish I was related to the Coke Empire. All right. That might be one of the worst Transformers. Oh, the barracks went down? Okay, there we go. In they come. Blue-clad elite. 21 attack. Still missing iron casting, he says, just as iron casting gets got. Oh, wait a second. I guess forging got. But they are absolutely destroying this, and at least the saving grace for the Haufnitzes is they do not ignore their armor. Oh, ESJB, yeah, this game was played 2 days ago. Castle is down. And the Lithuanian has cracked. His army count is now 4.5 times bigger than his opponent. He's got jacked up elite skirmishers. He's got elite Lechai. But Winchester still does have a castle to the rear. He does still have that magical halberdier. No upgrades on this unit whatsoever. Just one armor. What Coke Empire am I talking about? I don't know. I'm assuming the famous Coke family that owns the secret recipe that now is in the publicly traded company. Jai Kumar, good morning. I mean, that was just... I don't know what to make of this game. I feel like Winchester just... He trained the right army composition, but he trained it at the wrong time. Does that make sense? Like, his halberdier line came in way too late. His Haufnitze line came in way too early. His Hussite wagons came in way too early. Does he have any of his unique techs? Just Wagenburg. Ooh. I mean... But now he doesn't concede. Chris, you willed it into existence. Oh, Winchester on the verge of elimination. I mean, like I said, he had the right army composition. I mean, except for the crossbow. I don't know why the hell he went crossbows. That was just a waste. He had the right army composition just at the wrong time. My voicemail on my cell phone for the longest time, for like 15 years, used to be, "Hi, you've reached Isaac at the right number, but at the wrong time." And that is exactly what I feel happened here for Winchester. He should have countered this a lot easier. I mean, I shouldn't say a lot easier. He should have countered this better. Although this is an army composition that is as pretty untouchable as a Bohemian death ball. Who's kidding who? Throw in Haufnitzes, Hussite wagons, and Halbs. That's a pretty scary death ball. But so is Skirmisher, 12 range monk, and 46 Lechai. Ceding relic control to the Lithuanian is not a good idea. 1,600 relic gold. Yeah, about 8,000 more resources gathered. 16 conversions out of 108 is, what is that, 6%? But look at the total kill count. 70 villager kills to 5. Wow. So our Bohemian killed a lot more army, which is not hard when your opponent had about 1 billion skirmishers. But losing 70 villagers. And this is what he should have done in the beginning. Like I said, Winchester making the right moves at the wrong time. This is not good. Alejandro, welcome. It might have been your internet. The binding of Yeah. Doc, that's a good point. Hart kept up the pressure with cheap units, didn't let him boom. And more importantly, by putting on the pressure with the cheap units, managed to take the relics, although probably kicking himself in the butt that he didn't take this last 5th relic. Not that he needs it, but, you know, might as well. All right. Well, we move on to game number 5. Winchester on the verge. Will he pull it out of the bag here? Uh-oh, Doc has coins. That can't be good. I feel like Vinchester is having a terribly bad day. I mean, this is... He's a better player than this. Like I said, I hesitate to critique any of these players, but I don't know. I don't know. Like that Bohemian gameplay on Karsts was just bothersome to me. The whole point of Karsts is to secure the ones to the rear of your base because they'll give you an infinite number of resources, and he just didn't do that. Anyway, let's not cry over spilled milk, he says as he cries over spilled milk. Hart playing as the Malay. What do you think he's going to spam? Elephants, Karambits, Forced Levy? Probably not those against the Aztec. Vinchester going for a infantry civilization. Says, you know what, I like your monk play last game as the Lithuanians. You know who has the best monks? The 100 HP Aztecs. Hart is housed. How are you housed in the first 2 minutes of the game? We are on Cliffbound, which is Socotra, surrounded by Maze Runner, with lots and lots of cracked terrain. Vinchester suffers the first loss of the game. The AR incident. Yeah, he does seem rattled, right? It's weird. Vinchester's a much better player than this, which you know, everyone's human. You never know what's going on in people's daily lives and such. And so sometimes they just have off days, and sometimes those off days just coincide with a tournament. A scuffle here to the front. Still no additional kills beyond that one eagle. Oh, yeah, never mind. Vinchester evens up the kill count. Hart's back with those same skirmishers. Yeah, now we all as a group have to manifest Vinchester winning the next 2 games. Will the live stream end if Hart wins? I think so. I mean, this is the set. We can go to AoE 2 Rex and see if anyone's playing. The psychological aspect of several games in a row with this much pressure? Yeah. You got to imagine that's the case, right? As much as these are professionals and this is, I'm assuming, their livelihood, this is like... I'm trying Super Gen to like compare it to like a World Cup soccer penalty kicks or a hockey game that goes to a shootout. You know, it's a very nerve-wracking thing if you miss 1 or 2 in a row, but you're still a professional, right? Like you train for this, and there's a lot of money on the line, so it's hard to really say what should or shouldn't be. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just like opining, just waxing philosophical here. But the psychological aspect is that's why sometimes when there's certain casters, none of the big ones, sometimes I'll run into a Twitch channel where there's a caster who they just like yell and critique and, oh, he done this, he done that, he blah blah blah. How do you don't know? Like, maybe Vinchester's cat is sick. Maybe he had to take it to the vet. Maybe he stubbed his toe on the way to his computer. You know, it's still a human being behind the screen, and so you never really know. Which is why, as much as I sound like I'm critiquing sometimes, I always pull myself back and say, you know, easy. Anyway, rant is over. I'm pretty sure neither of these 2 players are full-time. Vinch goes to university. Hart, I'm not sure what he does. I am... Oh, that's a funny name. Reminds me of Beavis and Butthole Cornholio. Hart is full-time. I figured they were. Doc, you have summarized it perfectly. Doubt is out, Yo is out, and Vinchester is very much on the verge of being out. No villager kills just yet, and as the Aztecs, he should have a villager lead, which he does by 1 or 2. Poppy Lasty, where Vinchester live right now? I believe he's in Russia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Chris, I think we're all rooting for Vinchester so that we can get to see 7 games. He is going to hit Castle about a minute and a half behind Hart, which is not great. Ooh, Super Gen, that is a much better analogy. My mind should have gone to that. The only issue is you can't bring in a substitute goalie, right? You have to keep playing, which is psychologically, believe me, as a lifelong disappointment regular known as the Toronto Maple Leafs fan, I am very, very aware of what it means to have somebody score 5 goals in a row and just be psychologically down for the rest of the game. Sam Wasserman, welcome to Paladins. Thank you so much, Sam. Awesome. We've got our first pizza paladin. Maybe he cut his fingers washing dishes? Yeah, exactly. You never know. Eagles counter both Scout and Skirmisher? Yes, they do. Especially in the Castle Age, Eagles come with an attack bonus against Cavalry, and they've got enough Pierce armor to absolutely make the Skirmisher ineffective. Karambits do come with a +2 against Eagles, and they are light on their feet. They should be as fast, if not faster, than the Eagle. 1.1 to 1.32, I think. Oh, neither one of them has Squires. Okay. Eagles do not counter Karambits. Maybe one-on-one they do, but not when you can mass your Zerglings, and not when those Eagles are in the rear of the base. Hart is running these units around Ragged while he full frontal the base over here. Brilliant move out of our Malay. Yeah, Cat, Sam is now one of us. Lucas, thank you for the reminder. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that like button if you like what you see and hear. Even if you don't, why the hell not? Do it anyway. Okay. Town center for the win here. 2 kills so far. Eagles are chasing, but front of the base is still open. And for the umpteenth time today, Vinchester is on the back foot. He is being the one who is being forced onto the defensive. But Hart is not really pressing his advantage right now. Both of them are in castle. Hart's got only a 6-7 villager lead. Army counts are the same. He's not really running into here, which is giving Vinchester time. He's going monks? Ooh, what do you guys think about monks versus Karambits? I don't know. Ooh, crossbows against Karambits is definitely a thing. Probably shouldn't have popped them out outside, though. Ugh. They are now very exposed. Vinch needs to take the fight now, and even then it's probably not good. He can never go up. I mean, certainly he seems hard. He's secured his stone and gold, which is nice. Cliffbound does have a bunch of neutral resources. They're on cracked terrain, as is, I believe, this castle. So this is a very risky castle for Hart. It takes 20% more damage when it gets attacked. Do Knights have an attack bonus against Eagles? No, they do not. How much did Hart pay Hera? I don't understand why our Aztec is going monk play right now either. I'm a little bit confused. I mean, even if you get conversions, usually conversions are scary because of numbers, but here, numbers be damned. You're at 16, 17 Karambits. Even if you lose 2 or 3, doesn't really matter. Vinchester is catching up in villager count, though. Oh, the crossbows, the crossbows. They're on the high ground. Gotta be so careful. Karambits now pivot to the left. They smell a juicy target. Blood in the water, potentially. Oh, fancy schmancy micro does not work. Let's see it. The crossbows are being backed into a corner where there is a sneaky... Oh my god, what is this guy doing here? He activates a sleeper Karambit. Gets activated. I mean, Winchester's going to lose all of his crossbows here, but now he's doing to Hart what Hart did to him with that one knight to the rear of the base. Karambit's trying to bust in, and he is keeping him occupied here. Oh, but wait a second. There's a hole. The opening, the mangonel. Not a great shot. He's got one opportunity here. He's got to get into the dead space of the mangonel. He's got to get into that 3-tile minimum range. Nah, never mind. Never mind. Womp womp. Somehow Winchester is down again in villager count. He sold 500 wood. He bought food. He sold wood. He is desperately trying to get up to Imperial Age right now. Hart has the resources. Hart just clicked up. Winchester needs 14 chicken nuggets. He's got him. Do it, do it, do it. Click up. Why are you training a villager? Does he not have the structures he needs to go up? Winchester doesn't have the structures. Winchester just rejigged his entire economy. He only has one of the 2 structures he needs. There's the second. Now he can click up. Now he can click up. Winchester. Oh, what a sour little mistake there. And he clicks up with the worst town center to click up from, the one in the forward position. Yikes. Okay, archery ranges for our Aztec. Are we going Outlot skirmishers? That would be nice to see. A few uncharacteristic oversights here from our Aztec have delayed him by 2 minutes behind his opponent to go up to Imperial. Hart is in Imp in 3, 2, 1. How fast is that Treb gonna come out? There it is. Hart is being ridiculously aggressive. Sometimes when you're ahead 3 sets to 1, your opponent's on the verge of elimination, you kind of like, okay, let me play a little bit safer and see what I can get done here. Nuh-uh. Our Malay is putting pedal to the metal. Winchester. Okay. To be fair, Treb is just now going to pop out. Winchester does have 500 stone. Where are these villagers going? His castle, unlike the 2 Malay castles, is not on cracked terrain, I don't think. Ooh, maybe it is. Ooh, that's not good. Well, let's see. Let's find out if it's on cracked terrain. 4,800 HP. Oh my god, almost 500. That's not all accounted for by the bonus, right? Building is just 250. 200 attack, 450. Yeah, it's on cracked terrain. And look at the difference it makes when you're on cracked terrain. 3 volleys, you're already at half your HP. That's so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Look at that. Ugh. Let that be a lesson to everyone out there. Avoid cracked terrain like the plague. And he's an Imperial right as his castle crumbles. No Trebs for you, says our Malay, who, to be fair, doesn't have much of an army. Although doesn't really need one when his opponent doesn't have much of an army either. We've got 1 Jaguar warrior. A buffalo soldier. In the heart of the Aztec settlement. Yeah, the mistakes are very much compounding. Okay, Vinch. He's losing crossbows. I mean, the army count is similar. Elite Karambit, which is, to be fair, one of the better elite upgrades. You get 33% more HP. It's not like the composite bowman of the Armenians, but man, oh man. That was sour. I want this rubble to disappear so we can see if it was on cracked terrain. Or maybe I'll go back at the end of the game and see, because that castle fell way too fast. And here we go. Well, it was written Mad Llama Productions. Hello, hello. I mean, yeah, he was pretty confident, and to be fair, I don't think he cares if he loses a Treb or not. He smells blood in the water. He's moving forward with castles. His karambits are just leaving a trail of dead bodies. And ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I'm gonna rewind and see if this is on cracked terrain, because it looked like it was going down in HP like 530, 570 HP. When it should have been going down 450, right? Building 250, regular 200 bonus. Forget the armor, doesn't really do much. But holy moly, what an absolute sour way to end your run. PKPM 7 minutes, both of them 7 minutes in, actually. 82 karambits to 41 crossbows, skirmishers, and it was pretty much karambits. Who's kidding who? Even the eagles. I don't know. That was just that game left a bit of a bitter taste. Not gonna lie. 4 relics to 1. As the Aztecs, you really want to collect as many relics as possible. I mean, hard is getting all the relic civilizations, right? Oh no, my apologies. Winchester was the Aztecs. My bad. I don't know. I had a brain fart right there. 9 conversions to 3, 13 raisings to 0. Villager kills not playing a role. Total kill count not too dissimilar. Let's see if this is on let's see if this is in fact on cracked terrain, because it's surrounded by cracked terrain. So keep your eye on this this square here to the right of the butte. Oh my god. Oh shit. Sorry. Wait, that's where the castle was, right? I'm not like... Oh no, my apologies. Castle was south of there. Okay, so keep your eye on this part of the screen. Oh my god, the farms. Get those farms out of the way. Yeah, I'll just go back to the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's cracked terrain. That is sour. Jack, thank you so much. John, you expected a neck beard? Oh, he put a castle on cracked terrain. Exactly. Aztec castle, cracked terrain, imperial disadvantage is just not going to end well. I think the Aztecs are missing, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the critical infrastructure upgrades that they need for their castles. No hoardings, no architecture. They're very famous for missing those upgrades. And then on top of that, you put your castle on cracked terrain. Don't make me blush. I talk about food a lot because I love food. Well, that was a bit of a short series, an hour and a half. Do we want to watch? Do we want to see if there's any pro gamers to watch, or do you want to watch some games? Should we throw in a random game before we call it a night? You fall faster when you're on crack. Doc says more. Yeah, maybe the worst castle in the game. Definitely. Wow, that was just an unfortunate location. That stream Bluey. Yeah, Jai Kumar, I'm focusing on the cracked terrain, but the reality is he was 2 minutes behind in Imperial. He had no trebs, he had no army, he had no semblance of pushing back the offense of his opponent, because Hart also put his castles, if you remember, on cracked terrain. All 3 castles are on cracked terrain, but he is cocky. He's cock of the walk over here, because he has absolutely nothing to worry about. Energy for one more, all right. So bear with me. Do we want a high elo, a normal elo? Oh, right. Let me go to AoE2 Rex and see what's available here. Ooh, Survivalist and Nacho are playing. Let's see. How do you, bear with me. I'm trying to figure out AoE2 Rex here. All right. Oh, and of course it's blue and purple. So let's change Nacho to red like we've had for a while. Oh, goodness gracious. Bear with me. I didn't change the top of the screen. Goodness gracious. All right, so for I think the second time in Cast of Empires history, we are watching an actual live game. So I'm hoping there are no major pauses in the game and so forth. A fellow Canadian who I believe now lives in Japan, Survivalist, who I see on Twitch is streaming live. So maybe once this is over, we'll raid Survivalist channel on Twitch. And Survivalist is playing as the Portuguese taking on the Tatars. Okay. Let's go. Some two very powerful later game civs. Now, again, we are watching this live, so this could be a 5-hour game. This could be a, I don't know, 15-minute game. And we're watching Nacho, who I believe is a player from Argentina. Both of these players about 2K2 Elos. Let's see where the resources are for our Portuguese. Gold to the back, stone, not really on the attack path. Just fairly straight line with a bit of a forest in the center. Lots and lots of hills, by the way, in the center of this map, which is going to be very good news for the Tatar. Pushing his gazelles is Survivalist. He's got gold to the back, gold to the front. And where's his extra stone? Also off to the side, to the rear. Forests in a pretty decent location for Arabia. Who's kidding who? 3 big, thick, juicy forests. Ori. Addicted to Doom. I'm going to assume you mean the movie with The Rock and Carl Urban. Gold for our Tatar, very forward exposed. Stone off to the side. Gold to the back. Extra stone to the very forward position. Extra gold off campus. Not really on the attack path at all. Now, both players to the rear of their base have extra wood, which is nice. Not that these are... Ooh, elephant does fall. Puts on raiding gear. Jai Kumar, no, this is just a ranked ladder match that we're watching live. Corey, you never like say hello. You never say like, hey, what's up? There's always a line. I love it. Gazelle being pushed on this side of the map. Now, actually, the players have spawned fairly opposite of one another. So in terms of scouting, I expect Survivalists, like if I spawn here, I would assume my opponent is here, which is not too far off. And if I spawn here, I would pretty much assume my opponent is here, which is not too far off. So let's see if Survivalist goes the right way. Yeah, Doc, I need to insert those commands. I don't know how people do that on Twitch, where they have the now playing and it shows the elos of the players. I'm not 100% sure how they managed to do that. I'll figure that out. Twitch is currently very much a work in progress. Yeah, look at this. Nacho is heading straight. This is literally a straight line. Wow, okay, so he knows exactly where his opponent's located. Doesn't need to be Vietnamese. Supergen, is that right? It's slash me? That takes me back to the MIRC days of the late 1990s, where you would do slash me. Yeah, the Elos would be handy as well. I didn't have time to insert them. Got a bit lazy in this later stage of the evening. Although it's only 9:41, not that late. We'll see how long this game goes. We'll see if we stream anymore. And Survivalist agrees with me. Or maybe not, that his opponent should be somewhere here. Oh, never mind, he went all the way this way. Okay. So will Survivalist go red Phosphorus? Kat, you remember MIRC? I used to be one of 3 members of a hashtag paleontology group on MIRC. Okay, I guess this is a new part of the meta now, the sheep killing, the herdable killing. Because it seems to be happening a lot. Oh, damn, that does bring back memories. Man, late 90s internet was a thing, huh? It was a complete wild, wild west. Okay. 2 ships passing in the night are in the feudal age. As our Portuguese started taking his... No, this actually, wait a second. This might be a red Phosphorus build. And if it is, a fantastic location for a castle to defend the gold and the stone, the gold and the wood here. I believe you could probably fit a castle here, right? But Survivalist does need gold. Maybe not that quick of a Phosphorus build. He does have 650 stone. Oh, never mind. He sold 100 stone. He sold 100 wood. And he is going up to Castle Age. Is our Tatar going to be ready for this? Ah, a cute little exchange on Twitch. Oh yeah, then late 90s were super good times. I remember downloading songs on Napster while praying that nobody called the house for the next 45 minutes. All of a sudden, we've got kills, and good kills out of our Tatar. Gunning down 2 villagers. He has lost a unit of his own. Loses a second unit as well, so not a cheap get for villagers, but... Another villager? Is there a villager stuck behind here? Yeah, there is. There was. Phosphorus strat works best when the distance is low. Yeah, I mean, the organ gun does move not that fast. Unless Survivalist moves forward with his villagers. I'm assuming these villagers here are going to be relocated where? Oh, no, no, no. This might be a Phosphorus build. But where's the castle going to go? And our Tatar. Ooh, our Tatar is full on feuding it. Why is it disabled for obvious reasons? What's the obvious reasons? Yeah, this is definitely... And there we go, the castle. I thought it was going to go here, but here is just as good. And our Tatar sees it. What's he going to do? How's he going to react? I love that he sniped 6 villagers of survivalists, which does throw a little bit of a wrench into the red phosphoru build, right? Because the red phosphoru build is you get up to, what is it, 23, 25 villagers, and then you just stop training villagers. Right now, survivalist needs more food so you can get up to those villager numbers again. But where are the organ guns? Where are the organ guns? There they are. They're not cheap. Ooh, wood is lamed. Can this one be lamed as well? No. Beautiful location for a castle. Bye, Miss American Pie, says the organ gun. And that's all she wrote for this Tatar. Feudal Age aggression. Okay, Nacho is just going up villagers. He's ahead 15 villagers. So this is what I was talking about. The game's either going to be like an hour or 20 minutes, and it seems like it might be a bit of a shorter one because this is, if I'm not mistaken, the Phosphoru build is kind of an all-in. An all-in build. This scout has 1 HP. Let's see. Like Jai Kumar said, this is a long distance for these organ guns to go. They are real slow. They are not that much quicker than a Teutonic Knight. What's he doing to prepare? He's getting bloodlines. Okay, so he's going to defend this in the Feudal Age. He's going to go numbers. He needs a second stable if he wants to go numbers, though. Needs a bit more wood before he can get there. Here we go. Let's see how well he contests it. Ooh, we got up to 170 followers. Thank you to everyone on Twitch who hit the follow button. Thank you to everyone on YouTube who hit the like button. If you're new and subscribed, thank you as well. Absolute massacre. An absolute disaster for Nacho, who's now doubling down in Feudal Age by getting forging. He's okay. Yeah, Nacho had a few minutes there where he could have pretty much at this point clicked up the castle. There's that second stable, by the way. He's gonna double down. Now, to be fair, the Huang build in castle has been countered by scouts in the Feudal Age. I think it was Vivi in a game that I casted that just built 25 scouts and absolutely wrecked Huang. But let's see if Survivalist can do better. He is going up to 11. It's just a never-ending stream of organ guns, except for one. Lucky guys on the home front. Doesn't have to see action, doesn't have to risk it. Also, Scout not good. T90 counter with Khmer Scout. Well, that's exactly it, right? But you need the numbers. Like, this is not going to work. Is he going to delete his own house? Like, this is not going to work. You have to surround them. Actually, maybe it will work. Remember, these guys do have minimum range of 1. Okay, this might work. Survivalist up to a massive 22 villagers. Okay, so it wasn't, I thought 23 to 25, but I guess 22 is the number. Wall-off is odd against the organ gun. Yeah, the building bonus kicks in when they become elite. I like that Nacho is picking off the reinforcements. That's fantastic, but his scouts have very little HP. The veterans here returning from the southern campaign are even weaker. This is not going to be good. This is not going to work. Well, there you go. You found out that basil gram for gram is higher in micronutrients than broccoli, is it? That's good. I hate broccoli. On my channel, Survivalist was Spanish, lost against Foster. Yeah, he went Conquistador. All right. Should we try to find another one? That was a bit quick. Let's see if we can find another one. I think the game should implement your units get extra shield when they are behind your buildings. Gildo, like you mean like a Hussite wagon style defense? That could be a game changer. All right, let's see who's playing now. All right. Okay, there is another survivalist nacho game. Turks Byzantines. That could be a fun one. That could be a real fun one. Bear with me as I load it up. Oh, why was it speeding up? All right, well, Survivalist Nacho are back. Survivalist will not be able to do the same thing he did last game because he is playing as the Turks. Going up against the Byzantines. Just need to add third dimension to a building. Yeah, I think the Hussite wagon has a third dimension, right? The height. Supergen, I appreciate you joining. I appreciate all the advice and the tips on Twitch. Hopefully you have a good rest of your evening, get some rest, and feel better tomorrow. And as always appreciate seeing you on the live. Byzantine versus Ottomans. This is a classic. I mean, you've got old Turk versus new Turk, old Byzantine versus new Byzantine, whatever you want to call it. Stubborn freaking deer. Only the deer are like this in this game. Let's take a look at the base. Let's take a look at the attack map because, I mean, this is one of those wonky maps where 2/3 of the map is basically empty space. And the attack path is real simple, real close. They can even fit on one screen without too much zooming out. Istanbul or Constantinople? That's the question we're asking ourselves in this game. Primary stone for our Turk to the back. Primary gold, not on the attack path, unless Nacho goes south instead of north, which he very well might. Ooh, I can already see this is disgusting for our Byzantine. Extra gold, extra stone off to the rear, extra gold, and what a forest here for Survivalist. This is 16,500 wood. That is nice and secure to the rear of his base. He's got a forward forest as well, which is decent. Nacho. Ew. Primary gold, front. Primary stone, front. Secondary gold, exposed to the front. This is gross. Extra stone, also to the front. The only safe resource he has is his third gold and some berries. His forest's also completely unhelpful. And he does have another forest to the rear. Oh yeah, true, Jaikumar, you're right. He does have the Janissary popping in and out. Although that's not that great of a strategy. I'm not gonna. I have yet to see that used effectively. I've never seen anyone really succeed with that. But honestly, like Doc saying, the creativity of the Phosphoru builds is just absolutely epic. Chris says, go Byzantines. Cat says, let's go Byzantines. Doc, also Byzantine. So we got a lot of Team Byzantine here. The unfortunate thing is I don't think we're going to get to see cataphracts unless our Turk goes camels. And I think Survivalist knows enough not to really go camels. Although against the Byzantines, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. How did Survivalist know to go this way? How did he know? That's ridiculous. And now it's his turn to lame a llama. I mean, if I spawned a survivalist, I would assume my opponent is here. No? Oh, Age of Empires. And if I spawned as Nacho, I would assume that my opponent is maybe here? Jaikumar, your favorite is Turk? It's hard not to like the Turks with the Janissaries. Oh, I doubt Survivalist is cheating. But what a weird thing that he went straight for that base, huh? I mean, not straight for it. He kind of went off to the side first like he did last game, but he's going to see the extra gold. He's going to see the primary gold. He's going to see the stone. If you can put pressure here, 3 out of 5 resources are lamed. With the natural self-laming of the stone, that might be bad news bears for our Byzantine. Although they do pay a lot less to go up to Imperial. Your fave is the Turks, but they're missing pikes. Yeah. I like that they're supposed to be a powerful but expensive civilization. And because of that, they give them the quicker gold miners. And the Saracens are supposed to be kind of a similar mentality. Like you're supposed to get a lot of resources to support your powerful military, but instead of any kind of resource bonuses, it's a market bonus. But aside from that, yeah, you need a lot of map control as the Turks if you want to really go up to your full potential. Not too sure what the point of fighting that was. Okay, that saved the villager. Shoos away the scout with a scout of his own. I honestly did not expect Survivalists to save that villager. Wall of beginning for our Byzantine. Whereas the Byzantines are, I mean, what do you say about the Byzantines? Cheaper spearmen, cheaper skirmisher, cheaper camels. Town watch, town patrol for free. Buildings are thick AF. They don't need a lot of resources to hold the line, the Byzantines. And where's Survivalist going? Pivoting down to the south side here. Going a bit of a indirect route. You like the Hindustanis over the Turks? With Shatagni? Yeah. Hindustani gunpowder units also get extra armor, right? If somebody in the chat... Right? They get +1/+1 armor on their gunpowder units, if I'm not mistaken. A building should transfer its pierce armor to a unit behind it. Gildo, I feel like adding that would make a lot of sense, but it would also break the code for this game. This code is like 25, 30 years old. So I think trying to add a height box to buildings and a Hussite style armor is probably going to make the game absolutely completely unplayable. Yeah, Jaikumar, that's right. Their scouts become light cav, become hussars. Saves them a lot of resources. Gunpowder units +1/+1 armor. Okay, I figured it. I thought it was the Hindustanis. So both players ripping into each other's bases and flanks and rears over here. Looks like Nacho gets a second villager kill. Will he get another one? These villagers are pretty hale on the other side of the map. Ooh, Survivalist not microing well at all to the rear here. Doesn't get a kill with these two scouts. A villager is being brought to reinforce. Town center gets its first kill as well with that one spearman. As this one, I mean, where do you think you're going with this spearman? A villager could sneeze on you and kill you. Survivalist should realize this and fight back, but he might be busy microing elsewhere. Oh, no, he does fight back. The never-ending Byzantine stream of units. When I do my intros for the Byzantines, when I was first creating it and writing it, I was trying to come up with a way to describe it, but clog up the works is really the best way I can describe the Byzantines. I mean, look at this never-ending parade push of units. Look at this. They're just on their way, on their merry way. More and more and more of them discounted. 3 times the army count. 2 more villagers. Survivalist does have the gold for Castle Age, does not have the food. He's got the archery range in the stable. Our Turk. Archery range. Blacksmith is going to be a secondary structure. You're modless? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. $20 army count to 7, and somehow our Byzantine. I mean, Survivalist was 650 gold. I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a market. I shouldn't assume anything. I was gonna say he's gonna buy his way up, but that's not happening anytime soon. He is very gold rich because his opponent's not letting him mine anything else. This is the only safe wood that he can mine, that he can jack, the lumber he can take, whatever you want to call it. And now the gold is going to be in jeopardy as well. Okay, one of the 4 spearmen does die. Will our Turk engage into this? He's housed at 45. Things are not looking good for Survivalist here right now. Has to pull a bunch of villagers. He's at 1100 gold. Does not have the wood for a market. Does not have the wood for anything, to be honest. But whoa, wait a second. He just cleared up the entire army. All right. Survivalist with the hold here. Cancel the houses, get the market up, buy your food, and get your butt to Castle Age. Not like Nacho's any closer to Castle Age himself, but he's getting a market at least, and the parade push continues. More and more Byzantine units streaming across the map. This time they pause in the middle. If I'm not mistaken, Survivalist units should be pretty weak. Yeah, they're down about 100 HP. Use a lot of villagers to try to get those. They have 3 kills. How many does the town center have? 7 kills on the town center, 16 kills on these scout units. That is a funny line from the 2 towers. That's from the 2 towers, right? The second one. Laughs in Saruman. Alright, let's see what he can get done here. Survivalist bought and sold and haggled his way up to the Castle Age. But our Byzantine is there first, about 10 seconds ahead of his opponent. Double stable play for him. What is he expecting, Nacho? Survivalist has kind of caught up in villager count, 39 to 40. Neither player has enough wood for another town center. Nacho has the stone for one. Survivalist, right as I was saying that, looking up to see that he had 200 some odd wood, he plops down another stable, double stable for both. So we're gonna get to see a lot of military, I'm assuming, in the next few minutes. Survivalist is 100 elo ahead. Interesting. I thought they were both 2.2. I guess I rounded up and down. Skirmishers shooing away a lumberjack to the south. Spearmen attacking a market. Nothing too crazy going on at the moment. The Turk with the instant light cavalry unit is going to absolutely, for the second time, wreck these skirmishers who are, for the second time, overstaying their welcome. And bye Byzantine army for the second time. Bosov being gotten for both players. Forging for our Turk as well. And here we go. Camels. 25% cheaper. Cav archers for our Turk. Let's see Sipahi cav archers. One villager waiting for her turn to get to the gold mine. Now, cav archers are an interesting play against the Byzantines because they're countered by two units that are cheaper for them. The skirmisher and the camel, which the camel can actually catch up. Ooh, I mean, it can potentially once he gets there. It is husbandry. Survival is also going to need a lot of villagers on stone if he wants to get Sipahi as well. Gunpowder units are very strong against camels, yes, because camels have no base armor. They are naked, basically. 0-0. And so anything that attacks with a decent attack... Oh, look at that. Nacho realized that his bucket was leaky. Huh. Uh-oh. 2 villagers, 3 villagers, 4 villagers. Nacho's killed 8, 9 villagers of his opponent. But now a couple of Turkish camels are out as well. He, by the way, also discovered the inner stable here, which is a good vision get for him. Survivalist returns home with all of his scouts. He's going to need every soldier he can get his hands on. Although these scouts are basically half dead. But look at this Turkish army. Scouts, camels, cav archers. Nacho sees it all. What is he doing back home to prepare to take this on? Absolutely nothing. He's got 1 monk. Survivalist moves to intercept. To be fair, if these 4 camels were a little healthier, I would say Nacho could probably take this fight. He'll lose it, but he'll take down almost all of these units. But because 4 of these guys are basically dead, I mean, how much HP does this guy have? 4 HP? Ugh. Where's that monk? Where the hell is that monk? Presto. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. You should be healing your units. Remember, you're Byzantine. You heal units twice as fast as normal. Corey, you're on a real doom kick tonight. I love camels because the noobs I play with always pick knights. By the way, what a short rush distance. Which means these camels are going to cross this grassland very quickly. Oh, Chris, how does it feel to watch non-Berber camel play? Look at this guy just hanging out, daring the entire Turkish army to come out and attack him. By the way, that force is here. What is going on over here? Oh, no. The Jaguar is going to kill these guys. Their minimum range is going to betray them. You know what? Let's follow along until I see something happening to the south. Uh-oh. Camel's out of position. But these are all melee units, so should have a decent time defending against this. Melee units over here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is this skirmisher going? He is on a deadly mission of discovery. Oh, the town center gets both kills. And there's your Jaguar warrior pelt. Gaia is winning this. All right, well, there you go. Melee, notoriously bad at busting into bases without any kind of range support. Camels are 2-2 here for Nacho. So even the cav archers are going to have a bit of a tougher time pushing them back. But, okay, maybe not. Pushes them back. So in Age of Empires logic, this is walled in. This is walled in. And yet half the time on elevation, Like, this is not walled in. You know, make it make sense. There we go. Nacho's forcing the fights. He wants to get these light cavalry numbers down. To be fair, leave them alone. They're light cavalry units. Oh, he takes a fight from the low ground. Absolutely sour. Realizes it, but see how quickly the counter unit kills those light cavalry. Oh yeah, he's targeting down the light cav. To be fair, like I said, not really a big threat right now to you. These light cavalry units. Monk is shooing this band away. Buildings are shooing these camels away. Town center, he sees the TC going up. Does Nacho. Jaikumar, you think the wild animals do come with attack bonuses? You know that? Or sorry, not the wild animals, but the herdables. The elephants and the boars. How the hell did he bust into here? All right, let's see it. Survivalist is in emergency mode right now, as he is running into the more populous part of his base, drawing those camels across town center fire. Brilliant move out of Survivalist. This town center, 16 kills. Byzantine camels are actually cheaper, yeah, than Berbers. And Imperial will get much more bonuses on them, but the castle Byzantines are better. Fair enough. Yet another stream of camels moving to their deaths. Yeah, there's just a waste of camels here from our Byzantine. He definitely needs some kind of screen here. And he also definitely needs to take his units off of move command, because that was just a waste of camels. Look at the kill count, 95 to 52. Survivalist also has lost a lot more villagers. He's only down 10. Ooh, but our Byzantine, using that discount, is going up to Imperial. Four TCs for our Turk, 2 TCs for our Byzantine, who somehow, off the back of 2 town centers, is ahead villagers. Remember, he does have 21 villager kills. That pretty much explains it. Going one type of unit can work, but when it's this dynamic, like it's Age of Empires trope, quick cavalry archer versus melee, I don't know that it'll necessarily work as well for the melee unit. He does have one skirmisher. Is it that one skirmisher that's here on the edge of the map? What the hell are you doing with your 1 kill? Is it a villager kill? No, just a military kill. Army counts are identical. Villager counts are starting to become very similar as well. And that's enough. Enough's enough, says Survivalist. He wants the gold. And without any kind of ranged, without any kind of siege, without any kind of towers or castles, what the hell can Nacho do here? He can't bust into this base. And if he doesn't bust into the base, Survivalist is just going to go bonkers with his eco. There's literally nothing these camels can do, these red camels, to get into here. And yeah, okay, great. Now he's just going to repair it. You have no range units to shoo away the villagers. Jimenez, nice to catch you live again. Hopefully your evening is going well. Hopefully your evening is going super. You like what I did there? Both players. Did he see the wall? No, look at that. Look at that by Nacho. Doing the same thing Survivalist is doing. Neither player has seen that the other one is doing it, but they're both doing the exact same thing. But here comes our Byzantine. Holy moly. 45 heavy camels. But again, I question what the hell you're going to do with camels against infrastructure. Okay, great. You'll take down a stable. There's going to be houses behind it. Oh, you took down those houses? There's going to be a wall behind there. Unless Survivalist inadvertently takes down too many trees here. Is this open? Is this open? It's open! Nacho, 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 seize your opportunity. What the hell are you doing? Okay, he's going for it. Oh my god. What a missed opportunity by our Turk. Our Byzantine, I mean. Oh my god. Wait. How the hell did they get into here? Is this open too? Did Survivalist open the gate? What the hell is happening here? How the hell did the Byzantine get into the base? Oh, Nacho. I mean, you're an Imperial. You got Trebs. Now Survivalist is in a bit of trouble. He's 27 seconds away from Imp himself getting his first castle so he can get Sipahi, I'm assuming. Wow. All right. Both players are an Imperial. Nacho pulled the womp womp. Why is Nacho attacking this town center and not the okay, he's got this Trev here attacking the archery range, but stone wall behind here. And the players disengage yet again. Camels for the Byzantine are fully upgraded. Cav archers for the Turk are not. Going on to the left, it looks like that university's under attack again. I want to put your knowledge, your learning back to the Dark Age. Turks are best for offense and early imp. Let's see it. So now our Turk is playing defense. His Cav archers are not heavy. He's going quantity survival. It's up to 51 of them. Finally, first gunpowder from the Turk. Not anymore. And the Turk is oh, sorry, I apologize. Why did I think the bombard cannon died? And Survivalist base is being overrun little by little. 41 villager kills, 45 villager kills. But the Cav archers have wedged themselves in here. The town center is firing on the left. Castle, ooh, is not going to survive very long. Not against 4 freaking trebuchets. Down it goes. No Sipahi. Oh, interesting. I can't, oh no, there it is. No Sipahi for you. 125 villagers to 88. It looks like this is GG here. Town center will ultimately follow, but there's a backup castle here for Survivalist. He's getting thumb ring as well to speed up the arrows that he fires. Camels are targeting villagers as the Cav archers target the camels. Does he have enough to one-shot? 28? Doesn't really matter. Nacho takes the second of the games that we've seen. They're liberating Constantinople. Oh my goodness. Well, that was fun. That was a lot more fun than the first game, in my opinion. But wow. What a fun matchup to see. So I guess I was the silly one. Nacho, I was wondering why the hell he was building so many camels nonstop. Didn't really care, just building up his invasion force so that he could get his butt up to Imperial. And then once he got into Imperial, the Trebs came out. busted their way in, and in came the flood of camels. He's going up to 45 camels. 212. And to be fair, the Turks, like we know, have absolute terrible trash units infantry-wise. Their hussars are not going to help them very much in this battle. Skirmishers non-existent, so they can't really train anything that's really that good against the cheaper camel. In Hindi, Sipahi means soldier infantryman. Interesting. And I think we're going to call it an evening with that game. That was absolutely a lot of fun. And you know what I'm going to do on Twitch? I'm going to actually raid Survivalist. This is the first raid I've ever done. Let's see if I can figure this out. Raid channel. Okay, how do I do the channel? Do I click it? Bear with me. Survivalist AOE2DE. I hope this works. Let me know on Twitch if this works. Invalid username. Survivalist AOE2DE. Yeah, why is that an invalid username? Does it need an @? Oh, I think I need to remove the square brackets. The raid has been created. All right. Everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. Everyone on Twitch, we are about to raid Survivalist. After watching a few of his games. And there we go. Not the biggest of raids. 17, but... let's send him a message. Just watched a few of your games. Good luck. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, solo. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And I guess it is Hearth and ACCM who are heading over to Spain in October. And hopefully I'll get some games. Hopefully we'll stream again tomorrow. But I appreciate everyone. And yeah, it was a fun night. Have a great night, everybody. We'll catch, if not tomorrow, then for sure Friday night. We'll have some fun. In any event, thank you so much to all the wonderful viewers. If you like what you saw, do hit that like button on YouTube. Do hit the follow button on Twitch. Aside from that, have a fantastic night. Good night, everybody.